All right, welcome to today's tips. Today we shall be sharing with you on the use of the S form of verbs, the right use of the S form of verbs. Are you a student, an undergraduate, a graduate, uh, a scholar, and you still finding it difficult to use the S form of verbs? Sometimes you just use it, you don't even know what it is all about. Then this video is for you. Please stay tuned. So, what's this S form of verbs all about? The S form of verbs is the third person singular present tense. Is the third person singular present tense. I will explain this in details. Now, when you talk of the S form of a verb, normally all the verbs appear in their plural form. Normally, verbs, just like are action words, doing words, like we were taught before now. Now, these verbs occur naturally in their plural form. For instance, if I say go, come, run, jump, eat, and so on. Each of these verbs I just mentioned appear in their plural form. They are in their plural form. The root form of the verb is already in the plural form. And so to singularize it, you would need to add s or es to that verb. Unlike the noun form, the nouns, when you're counting countable, the countable nouns now. When you say one orange, then the plural is two oranges, one box, two boxes, and all that. That's the countable nouns for you. But for verbs, the reverse is the case. The verbs, when you add s or es, becomes singular. When you remove the x, it becomes plural. Let this get into you, please. Nouns form their plurals by addition of s and es, whereas verbs form their plural by removal of the s and es. What that means is that every verb is naturally in the plural form. Then, to singularize it, you need to remove the s or es. Is that clear? Now, for instance, if you have go, come, run, eat, and all that, they are already in their plural form. Now, if you wish to bring it to the singular form, you will now say goes, comes, runs, eats, and so forth. Are you getting it now? Now, these verbs, you don't just add s or es to them or use it anyhow. There is what we call concord in English, the rule of concord. And one of the rules states that a singular pronoun in a sentence must go with a singular verb, and a plural pronoun or subject must go with a plural verb. What that means is that if your subject or the pronoun which makes your subject is singular, then it will go with a singular verb. You have to singularize the verb to match with the subject, which is in singular too. Then, if your subject is plural, then you will also have to go with a plural verb. Are you getting it? So, if we have PS, which is plural subject, it should go with PV, plural verb. And if we have a singular subject XS, it should go with a singular verb XV. Is that are you getting it now? I wish to lay this foundation so that you know when to use the S and when not to use it. Now, the S form of verbs is used with verbs when you are using the third person singular pronouns in a sentence. When you are using the third person singular pronouns in a sentence, the third person singular pronouns are he, she, and it. They are the three third person singular pronouns: he, she, it. Now, each time you're using any of these singular pronouns, then and what you're saying is something that has to be a habitual something, what someone does regularly, what somebody does habitually, then the sentence will have to go with the S form of the verb. For instance, if I want to say that he comes to school late, this sentence means he normally usually, habitually comes to school late. So he is singular subject. Gotten? Singular pronoun and singular subject should go with a singular verb. Singular verb. That is why I had to add s to my come, making it comes. He comes to school late. Are you getting it now? So if I have a singular subject, the rule of concord states that it should go with a singular verb as well. And how do I arrive at a singular verb? It is by the addition of s or es to the sentence. And mind you, you don't just use it unless the tense or what you're referring to, what you intend to communicate, is what somebody does regularly, habitually. That's the habitual present tense or the simple present tense. So that is the case where you use the S form of a verb. Is that clear? So you could say he comes, he runs, he eats, he jumps, she sings melodiously, she dances very well, and all that. It barks, it shouts, and all that. So, in any of these three, he, she, it, the verb following, if it is a simple present tense, habitual present tense, you are trying to say what that person does habitually, regularly, then it should go with the S form of the verb. So long as you are using the singular subject, he, she, it. Hope you got me. Hope you got it. All right. See you next time.